off we go from Seattle. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He was taken down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up second.
On the ground, it's Akers.
47-yard line.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They go right back to the ground here. And Brown.
First down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
They'll run now with Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They go with Brown. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Brown. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the
16-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
Goss pass.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yardage.
Okay.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
15-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 85 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert on first down. It's Brown, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Third down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. From the red zone now, Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. From the gun, here's Goff. The quick slant caught. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now, that'll be caught by Kupp. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now a timeout taken.
2 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway.
Is good.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
43-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 14, Rams 9. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run on third down with Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
13 yards. First down.
Now it's Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
They'll run. This is Brown. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Malcolm Brown, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
On third down, Brown. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Check 20. 4 down. Jam.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here comes Webster. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Here's Goff. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Goff. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A run here with Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, 29 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out of the gun, Goff. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Vincent Mayoa, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Day's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. They'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.